Hi everyone, I want to do a quick video for changing the automatic transmission fluid and filter in a 2004 V6 Highlander, Toyota Highlander. Kind of already done the draining aspects of it. I'll give you a quick overview of that, but I wanted to just kind of make some observations about the whole job and let you know kind of the difficulty level and the things I was challenged with during the job. So anyway, I've already taken it off, as I said, and drained it. This is the 10mm hex. You'll need to have a 10mm hex removal socket to take that off. Obviously this would be upside down and had fluid in it, but you would drain that out by initially getting most of that out like that. And then you have 18 bolts around the perimeter to remove to get the whole pan off. Now, I've already cleaned up the pan, took it off, drained it, everything. Essentially, my V6 Highlander took exactly 1 gallon of transmission fluid for the drain. That included draining most out of the old filter there that you can see. But essentially 1 gallon came out. So after you drain it, you remove these 18 10mm hex nuts. Not hex nuts, but nuts, to remove the pan from the body of the car. That was really straightforward. The old gasket came straight off, no residue really, just cleaned it up a little with some mineral spirits, cleaned up the whole thing. There is 2 magnets here that you'll clean up when you clean up the pan. I bought the replacement filter, which includes the gasket, from Amazon. It's a Beck Arnley, and that's the part number is about 18 bucks, I think, total. Fit exactly right. I mean, it's got the same exact gasket. There's an O-ring there that comes for the filter. I'll kind of show you what that looks like now. I've already kind of replaced the filter itself. There it is right there. There's 3 bolts, long bolts here, that secure the filter to the main transmission body there. Those are just come out. This thing pops out. There's a circular hole here where the O-ring fits in. It's a very simple job, taking it out and putting a new one in once everything drains and you kind of clean up everything. So I'm essentially at the point where I've drained it. I've taken off the old filter, put on the new filter, kind of cleaned up the mating surfaces, and I'm ready to put back the pan itself. So what I will point out though is taking this pan off fits right here like this. The hardest part of this whole job was really centered around 4 of the bolts that are required to remove, and those are the bolts that are on this side where this body frame is. There's 4 bolts on this mating surface that are very difficult to get at. You have to use an open head wrench and just you know, get quarter turns around there. So that's the most difficult thing. If you can kind of test those out before you do this job, that'll give you some confidence that you can do it. It's probably going to take me 20 or 30 minutes just to get those 4 bolts started and kind of secured on the job of putting the pan back on. The rest of the bolts are easily accessible and shouldn't be an issue at all. But it's just 4 of those bolts that's very difficult. Anyway, that's kind of what I wanted to show for the job. It's really not that really not that hard. It's very straightforward. Toughest part was, again, getting those 4 bolts off and removing the pan. Once those were off, was straightforward. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video and it helped.